Hi, it's wolfenstormthecastle.com, and this is a tutorial on how to make the Daedric Dagger from Skyrim. And it's actually pretty easy to do, and I give you mostly everything you need. And I'm going to show you how to make it two different ways. One way is the easy way, like this. It comes out great with just foam board. And another way that I'll show you a little bit about is making foam and foam board, which it's got some depth to it and some more shape to it. See, it's kind of nice. Just a piece of foam along with a little bit of foam board. So that's the Daedric Dagger. And also, as part of my Skyrim series, I also have the Daedric Sword here. That's another tutorial, and I'll put a link if you want to take a look at that one, the Daedric Sword. But so this is how to make the Daedric Dagger. And I have the template here that you download off my website. The link is in the description of this video. You print that out, and you use that to make it on a piece of foam board like this. Just one piece of foam board. So you'll just need foam board, a few different paints, red, silver, and black if you got them. Something to cut the foam board with, and some glue, and that's it. And if you want to make the fancier one, the one that looks nicer, because it's curved and shaped, see it? A piece of foam, something like this, and 1 inch thick piece of foam. So let's launch into the tutorial on how to make the Daedric Dagger. Okay, I just wanted to show you real quick something that I do when I'm making like a sword or a dagger or something like that. I draw it out on paper or directly on the foam board. It's a great thing to do if you want to make a different type of sword or dagger. Sketch it out first. You'll get a feel for it. And just have fun with it. You can always erase it and try again. So print up the packet that's on my website. The link's in the URL. Cut out and tape together the pieces, and then trace them onto foam board like this. You're going to end up with 3 pieces. And then cut those pieces out. Use an X-Acto knife or some kind of a sharp knife. Cut those 3 pieces out just like this. Now they make an assembly. You have a handle piece, a blade, and then a handle piece, and they're going to go together like this. And we'll glue them together. The handle, the whole piece, and then the handle again, and it looks like that. The dagger's easy to make. You could make this in no time at all. So you glue the 3 pieces together. Use any kind of glue you have. You can use white glue, spray can glue, hot glue. But get them together nicely. Get the glue even on the whole surfaces so they look good and they hold together well. That's it. The dagger is built. Now let's work on it. Use some sandpaper, files. You could use files or a rasp and round it all off nicely so all 3 pieces are very even like metal. Okay, let's paint it up. Use some black paint and paint the whole thing black to start with. I use spray paint, but if you have regular acrylic paint or art paint, that'll be fine too. I'll show you that too with the other sword, the other dagger, excuse me. So now let's do some detail work. Silver and red are what I use, and that's about what the dagger looks like. A little bit of silver down around the different parts of the handle, on the pommel there, and where the handle meets the blade and stuff like that. Just some silver detailing. And then some red, like this, streaks of red along the back of the blade and along the guard of the blade. You can see I already put the guard of the blade on there. Looks really good. You can see I put more silver on the handle too. So we can finish it off with a little bit of silver on the blade where the bevel is, like this. That's a little detail that looks good. Try to do that. And that's it. It's done. Let it dry. So now let's take a look at how I did it with foam. This is Foamular. It's inch-thick foam. And I used a hot wire gun cutter, but you can use anything at all to just cut it. Use the template. Cut just the back piece out of foam, just the handle and back piece. Like this. You'll see in a second. About 1 inch thick would be good. And that's just like that. See it? But when it's missing the blade, I cut the blade out of a piece of foam board. Use the template. Now apply some glue. Hot glue works really good for this. But use any glue you have and apply that. Just like that. Halfway down, half an inch down. So it's halfway through the thickness. So it looks right on both sides. And the blade is attached to the handle. And that's it. So now we're going to carve it a little bit so it has a really rounded and nice shape. Use a marker or a pencil or something to draw out your lines where you're going to carve it. Where the rounded handle is and the horn of the guard. stuff like that. So now go ahead and have fun with a little bit of sandpaper or emery paper, grass, files, anything you can, and just go at it. Round it all out, make it look good. And you'll see in a second how good it comes out. Right here, see how nice that looks? Just rounded, you know, look at the picture of it and get a sense for what parts are rounded. And to get those lines, those ruts, you fold the sandpaper in half and do this. So that's it. Now the same thing applies. Paint this one, and for this one I just used an acrylic paint. You know, do some detail work with the red and the silver, and your Daedric daggers are done. One piece of foam board will get you 2 daggers, so you can dual wield if you want. There we go. There's the foam one, which looks fantastic because it's all rounded like the Daedric dagger. And then there's the plain foam board one, which looks good too. And it's very easy to make. You can make either one of these in an hour. Thanks for watching. Lots more stuff on my website at stormthecastle.com, including the Daedric sword and the iron helmet from Skyrim. Thanks.